Now continuing with the earlier example that we have already set up, now let us see how we can edit the values that we obtain through the preference screen. Now we have already set up how we can get up the values and how we can show the values in an edit text. So what I'll do, I'll add another button to this and I'll say edit the preference. I'll add another button and I'll name it as edit preferences. Okay, and I'll call a method on click edit pref. So I've set up the button for editing the preferences. So I'll create a method here, say public void edit pref view. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll again obtain the same object of shared preferences, and now what I'll do is I'll obtain an object which is shared preferences dot editor. Now this is sp dot edit. So this is the editor through which we can edit the values of the shared preferences. Suppose I'll say not 10, we'll need to see only 6 news on the main page. So I'll say spd dot put string, the key is no key, and the value I'll say is 6, and then I'll say spd dot commit. And the two methods, clear is to clear all the values that are previously in this shared preference, and commit is to commit any change to the shared preferences file. So I have made a small change, and now I have committed that change to the shared preference file, and now I'll show up in the edit text. And now sp dot get string, which is no key, and default value is no value set. So here we are. So as you can see, what I have done, I have again got the shared preference object. I have got an editor for that to edit the values which we have already got from the user. I'll change the value that I need, and then I'll commit, and then in the edit text I'll just show up the result of my change. So we'll start up. Just loading up. It's taking a lot of time. Just try to set up again. Okay, so it is showing up. Yeah. Yeah, in case we can again take up a new values, or what I'll do is I'll right away press edit, and we can see whether it shows up new values or it shows up the different values. Or what we can do is, okay, yeah, the number of news to be shown now are 6. So this is how we can edit this thing up. Any preference value that we have already set up in our preference file, we can edit through the editor. Now what I was thinking was, as we could not see the existing value there, so what we can do is, on the click of the first button, instead of going to the preference screen, we'll just see the previous value that is set up. So I'll just make a small change. I'll again get this, and then I'll et dot set text sp dot get string. I'll get the value that is already there. Yeah. So as we already have set up 6, so now I'll set up, say, 8. So this is all set up. So first I'll get up the default value that already exists, and then we'll change that value through the editor. Right. So this, I think, is more working, more I think giving us more information than the earlier set. I'll just restart this. Yes. Oh, it's still coming up. See what this is showing us. Console. It's not showing us anything. It's coming up. Yeah. So here we go. So first I'll show up the value that already exists in the preference file. That is 6. So now I change this value, and now we'll show the new value. So now it comes out to be 8. So this is how we can take values from the user, and then if we require, we can edit the values that exist within the shared preference file.